Hey everyone, welcome back. How you doing? Um, hey, look, my subscriber number, it's actually above 30 now, so we're getting closer to that 50 goal that I had. Of course, once I get to that 50 goal, I'm going to be looking to get to, I don't know, 75, or maybe I'll even get real ambitious and go for 100. But hey, if you could just help me out, right? I just need a few, like less than 20. I think I'm at like 33 right now. So 17. 17 gets me to 50. I mean, I'm just getting started out, so, just getting to 50 would be great. So, if you could do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, tell your friends, tell the people you don't like. Help me grow this channel a little bit here, huh? By the way, to those of you who have subscribed already, thank you. Y'all are awesome. And now we're going to get into what I wanted to talk about. Donald Trump. Have you noticed this guy, the way he's been speaking lately? I mean, he used to talk about Sleepy Joe and how, Joe Biden just didn't have any energy, no stamina. Yeah, well, that's kind of the way Donald Trump is these days. And look, I know some people who do this type of commentary. They like to try to imitate his voice. I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. But I saw, something that, and he's just going on and he's saying all the same stuff, and it's very monotone and it's very boring, and there's absolutely no energy behind what he was saying, and he just keeps droning on, and it kind of sounds like just some old man with no real point to anything, and he's not even really trying. Really, it sounds like he's trying to throw the election. And if that's the case, I mean, I'm okay with it. If he doesn't want the job, cool. I'm going to do my part to make sure he doesn't get it. But, yeah. Why is it that, this guy is so lethargic these days? I have an opinion on that. And I don't know this to be true, but I suspect it. Okay? So let me just put that out there right now. I do not know that what I'm about to say is a fact. However, I do have a very strong reason to suspect it. First of all, we'll get into my reasoning for suspecting it. Right? It's something that I personally deal with. That's why I suspect it, my own experiences. So, what do I think it is? Last month, there was an assassination attempt on him, right? And look, whatever you believe about what happened to his ear, okay? Either a bullet grazed his ear, which I know a lot of people say it didn't, that it was like a piece of shrapnel. And for those of you saying it was staged, stop, because you're nuts. You're out there. That didn't happen. It was not staged. It was a real thing. However, if you want to tell me that, he was hit by a piece of shrapnel, or like the teleprompter got hit and it was a piece of glass that hit his ear, okay, fine. I can accept that as a realistic possibility. All right? But, whatever. Somebody took a shot at him, and until I see evidence otherwise, I am going to assume that his ear was in fact grazed. I mean, well, we know his ear was grazed by something. The blood didn't come from nowhere. Okay? So, I am going to assume that even if it wasn't a bullet that grazed his ear, he was still very close to being killed. Okay? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that it was a bullet, right? And the reason I'm doing that is because there's no evidence to suggest otherwise. I mean, other than how quickly he healed, but weird things happen, okay? Weird things can happen. And because that attempt was made on his life, it is very reasonable to believe that he has post-traumatic stress. You know it as PTSD. I hate calling it PTSD. I call it PTS, post-traumatic stress, because actually, my psychiatrist, I talked to my psychiatrist a while back, and he also agrees that it's not a disorder, that it's just your brain doing what it's designed to do when you have a situation like that, right? Now, for some people, it's a prolonged thing, and it takes years to show up. For other people, it shows up right away. So if you're going to say, well, why didn't he show signs sooner? Or, no, he's showing signs way too quick. No, everybody is different, okay? So I am going to assume that he actually has post-traumatic stress. And don't tell me you wouldn't from something like that. Because if you don't have it, you don't know if you would or not. I always thought I could never get it. In fact, I used to deny it was even a thing. So, is that why he is so lethargic in some of the things that he's been, in just kind of the way he's presenting himself lately? He's absolutely, it's not even low energy. There is no energy behind what he's saying, right? And I'm okay with him never being president of the United States again. But post-traumatic stress is not something I would wish on anyone, right? I mean, once you know how to deal with it, it's fine. It can be a disability for some people. It was for me for a while until I learned how to make it not a disability. For some people, it will always be a disability. And, and that's because no two people are the same. So why is Donald Trump lethargic? Why does it look like he's trying to throw the election? Why does it look like he has no energy at all? Do I know that I'm right? Of course not. And I told you that earlier in the video. No, I don't know that I'm right. But I very strongly suspect it. And the reason I suspect it is because not only do I have it myself, I know many other people who do. Okay? I know other veterans, and I mean, everybody that I deployed with is a veteran, so I know those guys. Now, do I know how many of them have it? How many don't? No, but most of the ones that I'm still in contact with, they have it. And I mean, I'm okay with, mocking him politically, for all of the legitimate reasons why he should never be president again. I'm okay with mocking him for that. Don't mock him for this, right? Assuming that's what it is. And again, like I said, it's an assumption on my part based on my own personal experience. That would explain why he has no energy. I mean, ask my wife how hard I can be to deal with sometimes. And mine is after years of therapy and finally getting some medications that are working for me. So, just thought. I mean, something to think about. Is that what it is? Maybe, probably. I would think. But yeah, he still doesn't belong anywhere near that White House, though. I'll catch you next time.